Amy and Edwin have already done one reno, and now they're ready for more.
When people come in, they're like, wow, and then they're like, whoa.
Well, there's an elephant in the ensuite. They've taken some shortcuts in the living room, and that basement could be hiding some big issues below the surface.
A lot of stuff going on in this house.
Just blow this entire thing up.
Blow it up, okay.
I get to uncover this house's skeletons because they're leaving this reno up to me. Amy and Edwin are gonna learn that what lies beneath could really bite into their budget and their plans.
Bryan, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Come on in.
All right.
This is my wife, Amy.
Hey, how you doing,
Hi,
Amy?
Bryan, nice to meet you.
When you walk up to the front door, you're not expecting to come into this nice, big, open concept kitchen. Now, obviously, you've done a lot of reno work here, but is this where it stops?
Yeah, just about
Pretty
here.
much, yeah.
This is it. We've been here for 2 years. We bought the home from the original owners.
Okay.
So it was built in 1958. Some of the stuff might be original. People
Yeah.
come in and they think it's ready to live in, and it is, but there are other parts that aren't so pretty.
Okay. And just, I see baby pictures. One
Yeah,
baby?
she's
14 months.
14 months, okay.
She's taken over.
I feel your pain, man.
Yeah.
I feel your pain times 4. It never ends. All right, what are we looking at first?
I guess the living room, it's right here.
Yeah.
Okay, not a far walk.
No, this is our living room, also
Okay.
known as our daughter's playroom.
This is a new parent room.
Yeah.
Toys all over the floor. It's just been taken over. You guys are still trying to figure out how this all works.
Yeah.
I get it.
There was a fireplace that we covered up. We eventually had plans to mount the TV, and now she's gonna grind my gears. The TV's not up yet.
Why did you get rid of the fireplace that was there?
There's actually like a brick wall behind this, and we didn't know what we were gonna do, whether we were gonna tear it up or whatever, and we're just like, cover it up. Just because it was the fastest, easiest, cheapest thing to do.
So I'm guessing you've insulated that wall?
No.
No, we
No.
just covered it.
Just covered it up.
So tell me what you want to do in here.
It's just not a place we want to, like, when people come in, they're like, wow, and then they're like, whoa. We would like just a place where we can have some storage and entertain, and it's not so bland and drab.
So on this wall, you want to do the TV up top, the entertainment, storage area, display
Fireplace.
things.
Fireplace.
So you want to put a
Good.
fireplace back in?
Yeah.
All right, you just want to tune this up a little bit, make it match the kitchen, keep that wow factor going. I get it. What else are we looking at?
Ensuite.
All right, let's go.
The original master bedroom was not very big, so I guess they decided to put on an addition in the early 90s.
Where are we going?
We're in an ensuite.
The Hall of Mirrors?
Yes.
Should get the skinny mirror, the fat mirror.
Are you ready?
Am I ready? Yes. Wow.
Here's our...
Oh! Wow. Oh, man. That's a hazard.
Tell me about it.
It's original.
Black tub with the brass fixins. Is this something you guys utilize?
We've never actually used it.
Okay. And the glass block. Do you have neighbors that are right here?
We do.
We've actually gone outside, and you can see from the other side if you can see it.
If you...
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate the glass blocks. They're a total privacy killer. They're not very warm. It's like watching a game of Tetris where someone's already won.
Lots of space in here, lots of wasted space, but really small shower comparatively.
Yeah, this entire bathroom's got a weird angled theme.
Yeah. Like, I don't
It
even
could
know
be
why this door
completely-
is slanted.
For no good reason. This could be a big square bathroom and laid out a lot better.
This entire room is just strange. Big space, lots of potential,
But with that comes a lot of potential expense. It's something totally unexpected at the end of the tunnel here. It's like the last stop on Crazy Train. Where are we going next?
The basement.
Okay, can't be any worse than this.
Oh, I don't know about that.
we headed down into the basement and back a few decades into a Swedish ski chalet.
Now we're into carpeting.
Yeah.
So here we are.
A little pine action.
It's like a Swedish ski lodge.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so where are we going?
Through the barn doors.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of stuff going on in this house. A lot of texture down here.
That's a nice way to put it.
We have a fireplace that takes up a good percentage of the room.
I think it's the boxes full of toys and books that are taking up most of the room.
There are a couple of water stains on the ceiling somewhere, but since we've been here, it's been pretty dry.
But to be honest, we haven't spent a ton of time
Yeah, we
down
don't
here.
spend-
We just don't feel comfortable.
No.
And we don't have our own skis, so.
Yeah. So what do you want to do down here?
Well, I was kind of thinking maybe we could
A man cave?
move like our daughter's stuff down here and make this
Like a
into
baby
sort of-
cave.
Yeah.
A baby girl
it's
cave.
baby
Yeah.
cave. For the basement, I'd want it to be our daughter's dedicated playroom, and then that way we can kind of get our living room space back. But basically, all we use it for is laundry.
Maybe put in a gas fireplace again.
You don't like the wood fireplace?
I'm not really the lumberjack type.
Not yet, hey? Okay. The textured wall, obviously something you have to think about. That could contain asbestos, so that's something you'd want to test it. Even these disco, kind of aerated.
Speaker styled
Yeah.
ceiling.
Siding, obviously not your style.
Is it anybody's
The wood
style?
siding down. So realistically, just get rid of this, modernize
Yeah.
it
Just
all.
blow this entire thing up without...
Blow it up, okay.
I could go on all day about the basement. There are a lot of problems with it. Hopefully just cosmetic, but who knows?
Okay. This area of the house is great. A little lacking here, and it just starts to get weirder and weirder the farther down the hall you go. We can talk about all kinds of plans, but until we talk about the budget, I really don't know what I'm working with.
So I guess we said 35,000.
Is that top? Is there any wiggle room there?
I guess there's a little bit of
It's
wiggle room.
depending on the circumstance.
Well, that's good wiggle room to have. It's good to know, and it's always possible to stay within a budget. It just depends what you're willing to live without. So, you ready to give me the money and give me the keys?
You take it.
Yeah,
Take it on.
go ahead.
Perfect. So we got a deal. All right. So I'm gonna take off for a few days. When I come up with a plan, I'm gonna come back. We're gonna throw you guys out of here, and we're gonna get to work. Okay?
Perfect.
It's gonna be fun. I'll see you later.
Later.
Edwin and Amy have already renovated the kitchen on the main floor, but the living room is a little barren.
Yeah, we kind of really didn't know what to do, and we're like, oh, this is gonna be temporary.
Looks pretty permanent.
Yeah.
What they could really use in here is some storage and create a nice, comfortable living space that they can entertain in, and it would also match the rest of the main floor. Down in the master bedroom, which is actually an addition to the house, they have an ensuite that takes me right back to an old gangster movie.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a movie that was filmed here.
Scarface?
We've got dated marble tiles, and there's a big glass block wall that's a bit of a naked kaleidoscope.
I mean, this was like a 80s
Yeah.
design theme gone wrong.
And down in the basement, we go back in time a little bit. There's a lot of wood here, it's ugly carpeting, and it's obviously very dated.
I smell cat.
We don't have a cat?
Tearing up this old basement is a great idea. It would add square footage to the house and give them the space that they need.
It's a good-sized basement. There's lots of different rooms. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential here.
There's a few things to think about here, and I've already made up my mind. So here we go.
Really hope he did the basement.
He probably didn't choose the living room. I wanted the bathroom at first, but now I kind of really want the basement.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Bryan does.
You're back!
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was a bit nervous. I was really hoping it wouldn't be the living room.
Yeah, you didn't.
Okay. Whew. Then we walked to the bathroom. And it was a big mess. Everything was kind of started to be taken apart.
You're back!
Wow.
Come on in, have a look.
Whoa.
Is this what you were hoping for?
We weren't sure between this or the
Between
basement.
this or the basement.
Okay. I think if you're gonna do one room in that basement, you wanna do the entire thing. I think you wanna gut that right back to the walls. You may wanna re-waterproof the outside and really take a look at it. So 30, 35,000, that's gonna be tight to do that entire space down there. And upstairs, really, it's just a matter of putting some cabinetry in and some furniture and some basic design. Real easy to sort that out. But this is kind of the last little piece of your main floor that just does not fit with the rest of the house. You have a spectacular kitchen. The whole master suite here is very cool, but this whole back part, you've got a great walk-in closet, amazing potential in here. They'll get a lot of use out of it being attached to their bedroom, and I think it'll add a lot of value. I'd like to get these off in one piece.
Managed to get all the mirrors out without spilling any blood.
I have many, many years of bad luck ahead of me to look forward to. This is a cast iron tub.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievably heavy.
Set it down a bit on that pump.
That's gonna be fun to get out of here.
Honestly, I was wondering for the longest time what was down there, you know?
A lot of dead ants.
Really?
Yeah. At first, I thought, that's mouse poop. Wait, I see one of the pieces of poo is moving. Those are dead ants. Some of them are still crawling around down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something we have to look at.
Okay.
The drywall on the walls is in contact with the soil, so it's absorbing a lot of moisture. The water was getting right through here, through the back. You can see this is starting to rot. There's some things going on the walls that we have to look at. But there's good news.
Okay.
I do have a plan. You want to check it out?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
First, we'll take out the in-ground tub. Then we'll put in a heated floor system beneath the marble tiles and replace the tub with an oversized soaker. We'll add a new toilet and some extra storage. Next, we'll square off the shower and it will double in size.
I know this is something you find a little odd.
Yeah.
The glass window.
Just a bit.
And then we'll put in a new window for some natural light, but we'll frost it for privacy.
Perfect.
Yes.
From this to this.
Awesome.
I'm gonna get back to work. We got a ton of work to do here to get this cleaned
Great.
up and ready to put back together.
Thanks, Bryan.
Okay, we'll see you in a little bit.
We're partway through the demo, and down in the crawl space, we discover some structural issues. It looks like the previous builders cut into the brick to hang the joists on the wall to support the floor of the addition. To bring this up to current building code, we're going to install a ledger board on the wall and hang the joists on the ledger with proper joist hangers. So to do that, the existing joists are cut down to accommodate the new ledger board. Once we cut the ledger board to length, tar paper is put between the ledger board and the brick wall to act as a moisture barrier to prevent rot. Then we secure the joists to the ledger board and support them properly with joist hangers.
That's not going anywhere.
So that's one major issue taken care of, but now I've got some more bad news for Edwin and Amy.
Hey, Bryan. How's it going?
Well, hello. Typically, I'll give you the good news, I'll give you the bad news, but here, I'm gonna give you the bad news.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you the bad news. There were obviously some structural issues here that we kind of knew about. In getting rid of that tub and closing this off, we had to put a ledger on, bolt that into the house, into the blocks there, put some new joists in.
Okay.
Now, remember when we opened this up, there were a lot of dead ants in here. We found a significant sized nest. So there were some stragglers hanging on for sure. We went upstairs into the attic, and we found some interesting things up there. A lot of them were alive.
Wow.
So the insulation is not in great shape. We've got these weird drywall boxes over where the lights were. Obviously evidence of squirrels being in here. I see poop. But now we got this wiring that looks way too tight, and it's been chewed and the metal is actually exposed, so we're gonna be spending some extra money here.
Yeah, that would make sense. There's some areas in the house where we feel
flicker.
like, things flicker.
And that can cause a fire, exactly. So that's something we'll have to do, go through all the wiring up top. But we did have a pest detective come in.
So what's happening here is there's gutter guards, but they're not being cleaned. So you're getting ice and water back up. It's pushing the shingles and lifting the roofing ply. And of course, the squirrels are saying, let's get inside where it's nice and warm and party it up all winter long. So I've sealed off all the other entry points.
Okay.
And so what we do is we have a one-way door, and literally an animal comes out, the door lifts, comes back, it can't open it up.
Done.
Off they go back into the environment.
Off they go looking for somewhere else to chew through.
That's right.
So the good news.
No, there's one more.
There's more terrible news.
Yeah, no, there's more news that could actually be a little more expensive than the attic. Down here, it's a dirt basement with a vapor barrier on top. The drywall is covering up the foam. What's that? What is that? Holy moly. And the bottom of that is buried in the dirt. There's a ton of mold because the drywall's in contact with the ground. So all around this addition, it is absolutely covered in mold. We're at the point where we have to bring in an abatement company to take it out properly.
The mold was definitely a shock. We knew that the bathroom was a bit older, but we didn't realize that there were that many problems.
So here I would recommend maybe dipping into the contingency fund a little bit because this is your ensuite that's gonna add value. We don't wanna cheap out on this now and have to come back.
Well, obviously, I'm not thrilled that we're going off the budget here, but it's better that we get it taken care of now before it gets airborne. And so I'm kind of glad, as glad as you can be to find out your home is infested with mold.
There's been a little more bad news here than the average home because there are so many issues with the addition. The first and major one is mold down in the crawl space. So we have to call in a mold abatement specialist to seal off the area, spray down the spores, and remove all the contaminated material. And now that the mold is contained, we can finally get started on that glass wall. I'm coming in.
We're good, we're good.
The glass block wall, believe it or not, was probably the best built thing in that bathroom. I mean, it was a major feature of the room, but it was a very strange feature.
Hey, if you remember a couple days ago, we had this amazing kaleidoscope of nudity.
Can we put that back in now?
No, what we can do, we've got the rough opening here, obviously. So we're gonna go out and give Dan a hand to lift that in, and then we'll screw it into place.
Doesn't sound too complicated.
While we were installing the window, I brought Edwin in to give me a hand. It's always good to, show people what you're doing so they understand the process and maybe just find out how handy they were.
Just watch your fingers. There we go. That didn't hurt as much as it could. Yeah. So I'll pull these straps in and you can throw some screws in. Oh, hey now. You don't have to go from like 0 to 90 miles an hour. You can just... That was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know about awesome.
No, I'm in awe. Sweet. And Amy said you weren't handy.
It did take him maybe, a year or so to hang some pictures up on the wall, so,
If you want to just grab the foam there, we'll shake it up and we'll go around and we'll just fill this up and stop cold air coming in around it. Go nice and slow, just ease up on the throttle a little bit there.
See, this is why I don't do things myself. I would have rather just left it to Bryan and lied down and taken a nap.
We'll see if it fits. Beautiful. There it goes. I like it. That feels good.
I've never hit it that hard. I'm afraid of just missing it. And
I get it. He's not the guy that's going to be doing the work around the house, but that's okay. So that is our jam extension.
looks good.
Yeah. Just need some tiles and a bucket of mud, and we're off to the races. Because I've found so many issues here, we're gonna have to spend a few extra dollars to take care of this stuff. And if Edwin and Amy want to stick to their budget, I have to have a conversation with them about that.
Hey, Bryan.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Oh, looks really good.
It's green. It's coming together. So the waterproofing system's going into the shower. We've got the big base here.
Okay.
I know you're probably a little disappointed. It's 3 times the size of your previous shower.
A triangle.
We put the ceiling back together. New pot lights are in. We got a proper bathroom fan to take all the moisture out of here. The electrical's all been checked out.
Nice.
We've got the floor filled in here where the tub can go. Obviously, vanities are going back in here. They've been plumbed in. And right now, I'm just working on the waterproofing system for the shower. So the weedy panel stuff, the material itself is a little more expensive, but it's completely waterproof and it's nice and solid. So it's gonna actually be important behind the wall. What do you think of the new window?
I like it.
The frosting's in it, so you don't have that kind of naked kaleidoscope thing going on from outside. You gotta be proud of your big stud here.
You did a good job, honey.
Thanks.
Good job.
The bad news is, obviously with all the extra stuff, we've spent some extra cash, and we've chewed into the contingency a little bit already. So the original plan had a lot of natural materials, high-end finishes, all that kind of stuff. If we maybe look at doing some ceramic, and maybe if we pull back on the vanity and go with something off the shelf rather than custom, we can save a few dollars.
Whenever you get so much bad news, you're just waiting for the next, punch in the stomach. I'm just concerned that we make too many concessions and it's nothing like the design mock-up he showed us, which would really suck.
Spending the money on the structural stuff, the ants, the mold, all the important stuff, is the most important part.
I'm disappointed that we aren't able to have, the super nice finishes, but what choice is there? We'll see how it is when it's done.
It's been a couple of days, and we're finally inching towards the finish line. The tiles and heated floor are in, we've got the shower and the tub installed, and the new vanity with the double sinks has arrived. Now, we did have to cut back on some of the higher-end finishes, but in the end, I really hope that Amy and Edwin are still happy.
You ready?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Wow. I don't even think we could have imagined something like this.
I don't even believe this is our bathroom.
Today is the day that Edwin and Amy can finally move back into their room. But in the meantime, we've got some finishing touches to do. We've got some plumbing finishes to put in, door and cabinet hardware. When we get all that done and get it cleaned up, we'll bring them in and we'll see what they think.
You ready?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Your mirror's gone.
Oh, yeah, there's no mirror
I don't
right
miss
here.
it. I'm glad it's gone.
Wow. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Oh, wow. Is this our washroom?
No, actually, this is a new washroom.
I love everything. This looks like an entirely different space.
I don't even believe this is our bathroom.
Couple great features that are in here now. Number one, much bigger shower. You had that weird neo-angle shower in the corner. Now you've got a great space there that's nice and comfortable. You've got the bench. You've got storage for the soaps and all that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
Oh, we have this, too.
Yes. Because it is an addition and you've got the crawl space underneath, it doesn't matter how well you insulate it, the cold's still gonna come through the floor. So putting in the warm-up floors here underneath the mats, this will all be nice and warm in the morning.
Not just the look, right?
No, not
Got a
just
good personality, too.
It's what's inside that counts.
It's
I
beautiful.
love how it's the same in the shower and then it comes out here. This tile's really nice.
Do you notice anything that's missing?
That there's no hole in it.
All kinds of issues underneath the floor. But we found a lot of things wrong when we opened things up. The pot lights were insulated incorrectly. You had the animals chewing on the wires. Now you've got the new pot lights in the shower, so the moisture-protected pot lights in there, which is great. Up here, the piece of glass is gone, so I know that was an issue before. If somebody was in here with a light on, then you're getting that kind of shining right over the bed. Now you've got a little more privacy in here.
There's crown molding and everything. It's seamless.
That's come out of there. The structural work's been done. We fixed up this wall, so you don't have that strange angle.
I love the fact that there's no naked kaleidoscope
You can see we got the frosted glass on the bottom, so you get a little bit of privacy. Awning windows up top that you can open for some air. I know you were thinking about doing the basement. We looked at a few different things, but for the ensuite, this is what you had in mind?
I don't even think we could have imagined something like this. I like everything, but in particular, I love the bathtub. Compared to what it was before, it's a complete transformation. And like
all the details.
Yeah, I was gonna say the details.
Like the fixtures are awesome. It's really clean and it's really nice. And we're just kind of discovering more and more as like everywhere I look, it doesn't even feel like my house.
So you wouldn't trade the basement for the bathroom right now?
No.
It's hard to look at this and say it wasn't the right decision. I mean, looking at it now, I can't even believe that we had to give up anything. It's exactly what we wanted, and I couldn't imagine it any other way.
Who's this?
Hey, hello.
Hello there.
Do you like our new bathroom?
What do you think?
Would you leave it to Bryan? Oh, she's not sure.
Well, you have fun in your new bathtub, okay? With Mom and Dad?
Thanks, Brian.
Hey, great to meet you guys. Great to work with you.
Bryan.
Enjoy. Have some fun.
All right.
See you guys. Thunk. I gotta get one of these. Maybe that's why there's so many robins out in your front yard, because we've opened such a can of worms here. But I can't speak today. I'm going home.